everybody, welcome back to another video with ElectraSoul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual bitch putting everybody on. What I intend to do is to teach people that God and Jesus and the universe coexist as one. Now today in this video, guys, this video is going to be a little reminder for you people who feel a little discouraged, which of course none of y'all do because why the fuck would you? But in this case, I am just going to be making a video about how important it is that you are staying on track while you are affirming for that desire. If you want something done, you have to fucking stick to it, okay? It doesn't matter how discouraged you feel. It doesn't matter if you want to give up on it. It doesn't matter. Like, no other feeling besides having what it is that you want matters, because you know that if you want what you want, you have to stick it up, bro. Like, you literally have to push it through. You have to keep on going. You got to do what you got to do in order to get what you want, which is affirming and persisting. Not just affirming once or twice a day, 3 times a week, whenever, bitch. No, affirm and persist means anytime that you think about that desire, you're going in on that because you know that that's what's going to get you what you want. So at the end of the day, guys, you have to know that you want that shit bad enough in order to manifest that thing. Because I've been seeing too many fucking doubters, too many giver uppers, people who are just giving up on their desires because they think that they can't. I don't know, I'm unsure, all that shit, when in reality you already know what it is. You know you want what you want, so you gotta stick it out all the way, and I really mean that. But then anyway, guys, before we hop into the video, I just want to mention the background music, talking about them binaural beats that are coming through to help y'all out in the best way possible, to help you feel serene, help you feel relaxed, help you feel calm within yourself, just like they help me out. Because obviously if I'm gonna play it in the background of my videos, it's going to be because it's gonna help benefit you as well as me, because duh, I listen to them already. I just want y'all to get the benefits as well. So if you notice that the background music is a little bit different every other video, just know it's because of that. But then anyway, that binaural beat album will be down below if y'all want to go check it out, because it's actually really fucking helpful. But then again, anyway, let's get started with the video right now so that we can get to talking about not giving up on your desires and how important it is to stick it out all the way. And I really mean this, guys, because wanting what you want is way more important than giving up because you're not sure, because I don't know, because bitch, because I don't care. How about that? Because honestly, if you want what you want, you have to stick it out all the way. But then anyway, enough of that, let's get started. So one of the most important things that I'm going to say when it comes to sticking it out, like literally heading to the finish line, getting what it is that you want, and that's completely it, is asking yourself if you really want what you want bad enough, okay? This question is extremely important to ask yourself, because according to what your answer is going to be, it's going to tell you everything about how persistent you are going to be or are being right now in order for you to get what you want. Because someone who wants what they want bad enough is going to do what they have to do to get that thing. That's why some people in a more limited world do really crazy fucked up shit in order to get what they want. It's because they want that thing bad enough. Did they want to do all the fucked up shit to get that thing? Absolutely not. Probably not, actually. But they did that thing because they felt like they had to, because they really wanted that thing. Now y'all see, within a limited world that might be the case, but in a limitless world, you don't have to do any of that shit. You don't have to do bad shit. You don't have to do negative shit. You don't have to hurt people. You don't have to hurt yourself in order to get what you want. You just have to want what you want bad enough to affirm and persist all the way through until you get that desire. That's literally all you have to do. And because people here tend to think that it's a little too easy to get what they want, they tend to underestimate just how much power they have in a way. It's like they know that they are powerful, they have all the power that they need, and that they are limitless, but they just kind of feel like they want to put it off because whatever, I can affirm for it next week. Bitch, if you want what you want right now, you have to stick it the fuck out all the damn way. I don't give a fuck if you get tired. I mean, how can you get tired anyway? Affirming is just thinking. They're just thoughts. That's all there is to it. But getting tired is not something that's valid. Like, that's not an excuse, a good excuse at least, for you to not get what you want. In fact, there's literally no good excuse for you to not get what you want, because I don't believe in excuses, bitch. If you want what you want, I promise you, you are going to apply the pressure. You're going to put your foot down. You're going to speak up. You're going to continue to affirm and persist, but you're not going to stop at anything. Meaning that you're not going to stop at anything because you know that you stopping at anything is not going to get you what you want. Anytime that you find yourself asking yourself if this is all worth it, should I just give up on myself? Should I just forget about my desires? You need to give yourself a fat look in the mirror and tell yourself, bitch, I am not giving up on myself because I want what I want bad enough. I know that it's achievable. I know that it's realistic because I said so, and that's it. And I am limitless, so I am getting that shit because I said so, and that's it. And just like that, you have now implemented the energy towards you getting what it is that you want, sticking it out, doing what you have to do to get that thing, and now you can proceed accordingly. Because obviously if you put your foot down and you say, I'm gonna get this thing, everything else in your reality is literally going to shape shift around to show you how easy it is for you to get that thing. The only way that things can be more difficult than they have to be is if you succumb to negativity, if you succumb to, oh my god, it's gonna be hard, I don't really know, I think I am limited. No, bitch, like obviously if you say things like that, you're closing up all them beautiful damn doors that were wide open, and you're keeping yourself stuck in a place in which you now feel like you cannot get what you want, and now your universe is also showing you why you can't get what you want because you yourself stated that you cannot have what you want. You right then and there have shut the door, and now you're going to see how much harder it's going to be for you to get what you want when it could have been extremely easy affirming and persisting, because affirming and persisting is the easiest route to getting what it is that you want. Like, tell me guys, how easy is it for you to lay in bed and just affirm to yourself that you have $1 million and like affirming it, not contradicting it, not wavering, not telling yourself you can't, but literally just telling yourself, I have $1 million, I have $1 million, I have $1 million, and then eventually you get those fucking mil. Like, are you kidding me right now? Are you actually kidding me? What is easier than that? Absolutely nothing, because it's only thoughts. Like, you giving up on yourself is not valid. I will never think it's okay, honestly speaking. If you come up to me and tell me I've given up on my desires, fuck it, I'm gonna just be like, okay, that was your choice, but I don't know why you did that. Like, it's really that simple. If you want what you want, affirm and persist. You giving up on yourself only shows that you are not as serious as you said that you were about getting your desires. And I know that this stings a few people, because I know that this stung me at one point. I remember that there was a point in which I would constantly give up on my desires, like all the fucking time, because I honestly felt like it was going to be hard for me to get what I wanted. I felt like it was going to take me a long time. I felt like my affirmations weren't going to help me out, like all that shit. But I had a bunch of excuses for myself. Obviously none of them were good, because I'm right back to where I'm supposed to be, affirming and persisting. But at the time I would make up excuses and excuses and excuses for me to not get what I wanted, because obviously I didn't believe in myself enough. I would blame my reality, the circumstances, me being limited, as to why I wasn't getting what I wanted, when in reality it was all down to me, okay? So anytime during that time, whenever I would hear someone say, then you obviously don't want it bad enough, I would get pissed off, because I'd be like, bitch, I do want it bad enough. Obviously if I say I want it, then I want it. It's just that I live in a limited world. Like, what are you fucking talking about? First, cap. 2, bullshit. 3, complete lies, because that's not the case. Like, that'll never be the case. But again, it stung me at the time, because I knew that my ego was being a little tested in that moment, you know? My ego did not want to hear that I wasn't trying hard enough. It hurt my feelings. I felt like I was trying hard enough, and it's not me, it's my circumstances. It's really not up to me, bitch. It's always going to be up to you. And that's why after that happened to me, where I was like, damn, you're kind of rude for telling me I don't want what I want, I eventually ended up realizing that it really was the case. Like, now that I know that I want what I want and I really want that shit, I will stop at nothing to get it. And that's exactly why I have everything that I want right now. Everything's already formed in the 4D for me. Like, all the bullshit, it's done, set in stone, 4D and 3D set. Like, everything is fine in my favor, but that's because I wanted it bad enough. I had to apply the fucking pressure. So after I was realizing that I did that to myself, I really had to stop and just affirm and persist in the way that I was supposed to be doing it, which is the way that I'm doing it now, without wavering, without contradicting, without giving up on myself or questioning or blaming or whatever else, victimizing myself, all that jazz. Like, I don't do any of that shit anymore. And I eventually realized that that really was just the case. I didn't want it bad enough at the time, because I kept giving up on myself. I kept telling myself that there was going to be a better time. I could do it next year. It doesn't really matter right now. It's not a big deal. I can just deal with the circumstances. Like, you see what I'm saying? I came up with so many stupid ass excuses as to why I was putting off having everything that I wanted right now. And I ended up dealing with my shitty circumstances as opposed to living in my beautiful reality that I wanted for myself, because I just felt like it was too hard. It was just too out of reach. Like, come on. Me doing that to myself though had taught me a lot of lessons about what it is to really want what you want, because like I said again, guys, if you want what you want, you're going to do what you have to do in order to get that thing. Do not be too prideful to the point in which you tell yourself,
it's not gonna happen because it's not meant to happen. It's not gonna happen because my grandma's a bitch. It's not gonna happen because my desired reality is out of reach.
It doesn't matter what it is. There are no limits in your universe. It doesn't matter if your Gma is a bitch. It doesn't matter if it seems that your reality is so limited. It doesn't matter what it looks like, because that's the whole thing. It looks a certain type of way, but at the end of the day, it's only what you say it is. So even if something seems like it's testing you, something seems like it's really pissing you off in the 3D physical reality, remember that nothing in the 3D that you see is actually real. The only things that are real are the things that are in the 4D, everything that you've been manifesting, aka affirming and persisting for. As long as you know that everything's done in your favor, how can you go wrong? Like, literally, how can you go wrong? The only way is if you say that you're going wrong, is if you say that you can't, and if you say that you won't. That's up to you. That's your choice. If you say those things to yourself, that is truthfully you giving up on yourself. And I know that that's not what you want to do, because I'm telling y'all, when I gave up on myself, I saw myself for what I was doing, and I eventually had to put my pride aside and just realize that it was all up to me. I had to take responsibility, kind of like what I was talking about in my last week's video, where I was telling y'all to put away y'all's pride when it comes to manifesting your desires. Same energy here. If you want what you want bad enough, you're gonna put all this shit away, and you're not gonna give up on yourself because of what you see in front of you. There are gonna be absolutely no excuses. There's not gonna be anything in in your reality that can actually put you down. Because what does everyone who want what they want say? They say that nothing can get them down, nothing can phase them, they can do this, they're gonna fucking do this, they're gonna stop at nothing to do this. How are the most successful people in the world successful? Is it because they gave up on themselves? Is it because 10 years ago they said that they can't do it? Is it because they told themselves that it's not possible? Absolutely fucking not. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all today, because that did not happen. What did happen was they said, I'm gonna do what I have to do, I'm gonna get this shit done, I'm gonna be as successful as I want to be, and now they're all as successful as they want to be because they manifested that for themselves, just like you're supposed to be doing for yourselves when it comes to anything that you want. There are absolutely no valid excuses within your reality that are keeping you from you getting what it is that you want. If you allow yourself to be making up stupid ass excuses as to why you can't, why it won't happen, why it shouldn't, or whatever, then that is your choice. But you have to understand that this is something that you are doing to yourself, and I know that you don't want to be doing this shit to yourself because you are more powerful than this. You know who you are, and even if it feels out of reach, remember that nothing is out of your fucking reach. You are not a victim. You're not the one who's excluded. You're not someone who's not going to get what you want because of what you see in front of you. I don't care if your best friend manifested the same car that you wanted, the same damn Jeep, and you're heartbroken because your Jeep didn't come in yet and now you want to give up. Bitch, you better see that Jeep as inspiration to keep going, and you better keep affirming and persisting and not giving up on yourself because of what you see in front of you. You see what I'm saying? Physically speaking, that shit does not matter to you. It only encourages you to be better. So go up, get the fuck up, keep affirming, keep persisting, and do what you have to do to get what you want, and stop making excuses as to why you can't do it, because there is no valid excuse. I'm telling you, come to me with an excuse and I'm gonna shoot you the fuck down. I'm gonna show you why you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you exactly why you're wrong, and it might hurt your feelings, but it's only going to be because your ego will know that I am telling you the truth. Your soul is 110% gonna agree with me though, because your soul knows that you deserve what it is that you want, that if you want what you want, you gotta apply the pressure. So apply the damn pressure and fuck everyone and everything else. It doesn't matter what it is. If you want what you want, you have to be serious about getting it. Put your pride aside, stop making excuses, just get up and get moving. That's all you have to do. Stop giving up. There's no reason to. There is not one single reason in this universe to be letting go, to forget your desires. It doesn't matter. If you want what you want, go all the way to getting them shits by simply affirming and persisting. If it helps you out at all, do it in your bed, in your relaxed area, whatever you want. But the best part is that you don't have to lift a finger. All you have to do is just affirm and persist. Thoughts, words, that's it. Okay? That's it, bitch. Get to working, get to moving, but do that thing accordingly, because you know that that is what's meant for you, and that's it. No excuses, no nothing. Don't want to hear shit. Just affirm and persist. But then anyway, guys, remember who you are and get to affirming and get to persisting, because you can do this shit because we said so, and that's it. All right, y'all? Perfect. I don't want to hear no damn excuses. They're all fucking bullshit anyway. Sorry, but it's the truth. If my excuses were bullshit at one time, yours probably are too. But then anyway, thank y'all so much for watching my video, as that's basically it for today. I intend truly that I helped you to the best of my ability, which I know that it did, because guys, the fuck are you talking about? I can't do it. It's not gonna happen. Bitch, if you don't get up, if you don't get affirming, like, what are you doing to yourself? Why are you wasting your damn time by telling yourself that you can't have what you want? It's not gonna happen, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? If you want what you want, it's always going to be valid that you are going ham on that hoe, okay? Not turkey, but ham, because you want what you want, and that is the only thing that you are going to be settling for. You're not settling, bitch. You're getting exactly what you want. You're not gonna settle for anything, and that's really the whole thing here. You have to remember to not fucking settle for anyone or anything, no matter who it is, no matter what it is, no matter what the case is. It doesn't matter at all, because at the end of the day, settling is only giving you the sucker energy that you're saying that you have. Because I'm telling you, if you're settling, you're calling yourself a damn sucker. I don't make the rules, yes I do, but I'm telling y'all right now that that's really the case. Because anytime anyone has settled, are they happy? Like, really ask yourself, are they happy? Have you peeped that they're happy? Probably fucking not. Why? Because they want more. But what do? They give up on themselves. What were they supposed to do? Not give up on themselves. Y'all see how it's all correlated? Like, hello, do you really want to be the bitch that doesn't get what they want, that settles for less than best, and that feels upset because they could have manifested for their desires, but they instead decided to give up on themselves and what it is that they wanted because it's out of reach for me? Oh, what makes you think you're so special? You are very special, don't get me wrong, but what makes you think that you're so special to the point in which you would be the excluded one? You would be the only one who wouldn't get what they wanted because you're the one who's excluded. You're so special. What makes you think that you're that bitch? Like, really tell me, what makes you think that? Oh, your victimizing thoughts? Oh, the ego? Oh, people around you getting what they want but you don't because you feel so unempowered? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Listen to what I'm saying here. If you want what you want, you gotta stick it out, my love. You gotta keep affirming. You gotta keep persisting. You cannot look at anyone or anything else around you to tell you that you're gonna get what you want if you're not telling yourself that first, okay? You have to be the one who's always telling yourself what it is that you want. You got it right here, right now. It's all done in your favor, and just settle with that energy, that beautiful beautiful, big, bright energy that you're supposed to be dancing with, celebrating with, all that shit, that's all you, okay? That settling energy, that low vibrational shit, not meant for you. Don't give a fuck what it is. If you want what you want, the only thing that you have to do is just affirm and persist and tell yourself, like, set the intention that you're gonna get what you want and that you are not settling for shit, because you're absolutely not. I don't give a fuck what it is. Like I said, bitch, I don't care. Getting what it is that you want is extremely simple. You just have to know it for yourself by telling yourself that it's done in your favor right here, right now, because it absolutely is the second that you say that it is, but that is entirely your choice, okay? If you're telling yourself the answer is no, your choice, but you're gonna choose better, bitch, because you know better. I know you know better, because I know better. You as well fucking know better. Trust me when I say that. But then anyway, guys, get to affirming, get to persisting, and stop giving up on yourself, which you never did in the first place, because why would you? You wouldn't. You know better than that, of course, especially because you're a subscriber of mine. Like, I know that you know better. I know I trained y'all better than that. Don't fucking play with me. Do not play with me. But then anyway, guys, again, I will see y'all this Thursday for another video. Thank y'all so much again for watching. God bless y'all. Please take care, everybody, and get it all the way together, bitch. I need you to get up, to get moving, to not allow for anything within your reality to make you feel any other type of way besides the best, because you absolutely are the best. You are somebody who comes first. You're somebody who gets everything that they want. You're someone who always wins at everything that you do. So why in the world would you be giving up on yourself or your desires, telling yourself that you can't, not putting in the full work? Like, why would you not do what you have to do to get this shit, bro? Like, how are you telling yourself that you can't do it and just putting that shit to the side? Like, if you want your desires, you have to stick it out all the damn way, okay? This entire video is literally dedicated to you getting your ass up and moving. So I know the damn thing that you're gonna do is get up and get moving, because you know better than to sit here and to settle because you don't know. I'm telling you what you need to know. You know what the tea is. Get up, get to affirming, get to persisting, get to doing what you want to do for yourself, because you know that giving up on yourself or your desires is not going to get you what you want. Stop putting that shit to the side. But of course you never did, because why would you have? I know that you know better. So allow yourself to get better, okay? Allow yourself to do that shit and watch your life change in your favor the second that you say so, the second that you decide that shit, and stop making dumbass excuses for yourself, okay? I don't want to hear no damn excuses. It's all bullshit for a reason. It's because it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck what it is. Keep going. Y'all can fucking do this. All right then. Bye. I'm sorry, but those excuses are so stupid. Like, no excuse in this world will ever make me think that it's okay for you to give up on yourself and your desires. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You can't do it, not possible, not gonna happen. Like, what? Are you actually setting yourself up for failure on purpose? Because that's exactly what it seems like you're doing. If you know you want what you want, then why in the world would you allow for anyone or anything to phase you to a point in which you think that you can't get what you want? Because it's all thoughts, bitch. You think that you can't, but I'm telling you that you absolutely can. You feel that you can. You know that you can, so why the fuck are you telling yourself that you can't? If you know who you are, which I know that you know who you are, you're gonna know that you are as powerful as you need to be in order to get what you want. So giving up on yourself is simply not an option. It's literally not a fucking option. Within your limitless reality, giving up is not an option. That is in the limited category, ho. You're not there though. You are completely limitless. There is not one single excuse in this world that could ever make you think that it's okay to give up on yourself. And you are going to get what you want accordingly, because this is your life for a reason, bitch. If you want what you want, get to it. Get to affirming. Forget everything else. Forget everyone else as well. No one and nothing else matters. So keep doing what you're doing because you said so, and that's it. It is as simple as that, my love. Now get to it, because there's not one single excuse out here that will ever validate you giving up on yourself and your desires. Get to it, ho. Know that you can do this, so do that shit. All right then. That's the way it is. No excuses, no nothing. I love y'all. Get to it. Oh wait, because we said so.